Boyers, you ready to go? One note for this replay: I've been trying to improve mechanically recently and dropped a lot. Okay, so what rank are we looking at? But yeah, if you're consistent at a rank, it's good to step back and try and work on some mechanics, and then come back to it and see if that is what you needed to push to the next bit. This is C1 Division 4. Okay, so I'm guessing you've took a step down from C2, C3, and you're coming back now with hopefully a bit more mechanics under your belt. So initially, like here, we get some pads. Like you spent a bit of boost here when we shouldn't have. Like, I know it's nitpicking, but did you spend a boost actually? Oh no, you didn't. I thought you did. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, you should be trying to get upfield a little bit quicker if you can. Use a bit of boost and flip. Good control. 50 that guy. Very nice. Fortunate that you died, but let your teammate go. Yeah, he's already started. But you should still be moving upfield. So just because your teammate is the one committing doesn't mean you stay downfield. We still want to play near them. Please ignore the avatar. You drew attention on that yourself, my dude. We should still be moving up. Don't give up on this. Like, if there's a 50-50 or something, you want to be next in line. So you got to be careful. Oh, that's a good touch anyway. I was like, you got to be careful in that situation because you are last, but you get a good touch. So moving back here, I would prefer you to try and go to the left. So I would prefer you to go around, because generally as we get higher you want to give your teammate the option to pass into, like, hit it into this corner and then continue out of that corner without the fear of bumping into you or without you stealing this 100 from them. You should go around like that, and then if the ball bumps out, like if the ball manages to break through like this, you can quickly send it back into that corner. So we're just going to try and always put the ball into this corner, and you're not going to get in front of your teammate by going in that direction. And then if the ball goes completely over, then you're already traveling over here. You're already on your way to that, rather than having to go through the corner towards it. And additionally, if your teammate, like, if the ball dies here and you're coming around the corner, it means you have to play the ball in front of your net, where the opponent here could potentially just jump on top of it and spike you, or this guy could run on top of you and dunk you. You know what I mean? You have to play in front of your net, then you're going to get challenged. So I would prefer you to go left here to give your teammate that space to play into the corner, and then you can play into the corner if necessary, or let the ball go wide if it happens to go wide, and then play the other corner like that. Hope that makes sense. We can play, well, no, we can't play at the minute because we're doing the Saturday replay. Well, we're doing the replay stream, dude, so it's just about replays today. Tomorrow's stream we should be able to play. Rob Farmer, I heard Johnny Boy say that 3v3 isn't a good mode to learn and improve in Rocket League. You need to learn how to actually play properly from 2v2 and 1s because you get more time on the ball, whereas in 3s you can only rank up by babysitting your low IQ dominance teammates. Do you agree with this take, Lex? I heavily agree on the fact that yes, in 2s and 1s you're going to get more time on the ball and you're going to improve in terms of car control, ball control, and you're going to be putting your mechanics to the test consistently. In 3s, I say you're going to learn more about rotation, which, like, yeah, you are babysitting, but you're still learning. Do you know what I mean? You're learning about rotation. You know what I mean? So I don't think 3s is useless. But I don't think Johnny Boy was saying that either. So yeah, I agree with him that 2s and 1s is better. 2s, you can still make passing plays, you can still figure out how to play as last man, and that's also where I developed our position. 3s, you learn goalie duty. Yeah, but I think at its peak, 3s is the most fun, because I just feel like it's like you've got the most options for team plays. Do you know what I mean? So you just rush that one a bit. I take your time, just patrol this. Yeah, so you missed that. Okay, we could have got that 100. Now your teammate has got to play over the net. Remember what I was just saying to you, saying I don't want you to have to rotate into this corner because I don't want you to have to play across your net like this. Now that your opponent's doing it, I want you to patrol them, and I want you to drive around like this. I want you to collect 12 pads as you go around, and you're literally just going to be like a shark in the water underneath them. So if they accidentally drop the ball, you finish it off. Yeah, so if you love 3s but you're garbage at it, I'd say go to 2s then, dude, where you still get to have some sort of back and forth with a teammate. And then like once you get pretty high in 2s, go over to 3s. Don't force your rank, just play. Do you know what I mean? You'll notice some sort of improvement, and then just keep going back to it every now and then. You right, chilled cat dad? So you're last here. You don't want to look. Don't try. You're being desperate here. You're trying to play the ball back upfield when you like in a bad way. You either need to get right around this ball first and play it on the bounce, or don't play it at all. So this ball's arcing and it's going to bounce and bounce up. What you need to do is you need to get around it like this and then hit it as it started to bounce up again. Once it started to bounce up again, then you bang it. You get the half volley. That will definitely put the ball back up. Right now, just trying to cut to the ball, you're just going to hit it off the wall, and then one of these two players is going to get to it. You're not really making a clearance, you're just passing the ball back to them. It made you unfollow for some reason. Oh, you're Will. Welcome back though. Oh, it's TGCD. I recognise that name. I do recognise that name. Welcome back, dude. So yeah, you need to get right around this ball, dude, to play it back upfield. If you're not comfortable playing it back upfield, then let the ball go completely over you so that you end up behind it like that. So this is the ball with your car, you end up on the other side of it, then push it into your own corner, get the 100 boost, and then try and play back out like that. So again, this is just, yeah, delaying for your teammate. Literally what Muans just said before, literally before I could say it. This teammate has not rotated yet, so don't throw yourself into any stupid situations. You right now just need to waste as much time as possible so that this person can get back and rotate around you. That's your biggest priority. It's not scoring, it's not outplaying anyone, it's just wasting time. As I said, you could do that rotation, you could do that quick rotation and try and play upfield, but that's only if you feel extremely confident that you will win and extremely confident in your ability to do that. Otherwise, waste time, dude. So like, like Rob did just talk about like babysitting people in 3s. You still have to babysit people in 2s because people don't rotate. Do you know what I mean? But this is not the touch that you think it is, and you've just literally passed to the opponent. You should have just played this back into your own corner. So what it would have looked like is, so you're traveling in this direction. The ball's coming over you. You would stop, allow the ball to go over you. Then you would start again. You would hit it into your corner. You can get this 100 boost, drive up the wall, and then you can either hit the ball back in that direction or over your net into this corner. So just the biggest way that you can waste time. On this jump here, you've got to leave, the ball isn't on the wall, so you need to jump a little bit earlier. You've got to get your car You've got to make sure that the nose of your car gets to the center of the ball before you hit this. Whereas I don't even think, yeah, it's still on the side. So this is just a pass into the middle. Unless you hit the ball center, like dead center in the middle here, it's just going to be a pass into the midfield. And you can't afford to do that because, you know, it's going to be a pass to the opponents. You just watch out for the demo. And that's almost it. Still the 100. Nice. Try not to backflip challenge. So again here, we could kind of do the same as in the previous situation. So we can't turn on this ball immediately because you're caught underneath it. So what we should do is we should slow down just a tiny bit, just slow down a tiny fraction to allow the ball to get ahead of us. And now you can either pass back to your teammate by hitting the ball over there, or you can pass back to yourself by hitting the ball downfield, collect this, and then again drive up the wall and push it back in the other direction. So like this again, that's just being desperate. You're trying to do something that's like a desperate chance to maybe please maybe we outplay the opponent. It's not gonna work, it's not gonna happen. So don't force, like don't make that kind of touch, because you're gonna put yourself out of the game where you can't react again, and your teammate isn't ready for it either. Yeah, you're forcing low percentage plays. When I play ones, when I'm next playing ones, if you manage to catch it live, what I talk about is being desperate. And is there any demo danger? Yes, there is, but that's also judging if you think you can slow down a bit before that person catches up on you and bites your ass. Like that, there is a fine line there. I'll agree with that Milman. But yeah, boys, when I play ones, I talk about something like being desperate. And if you think you're going for something where you're putting everything on the line, or is it like, what do we think the outcome of this is going to be? Unless it's like immediate control without any pressure, or an immediate chance on net, and it's like, it's not really worth putting yourself into, because you're just going to get challenged straight away. So try and keep possession rather than challenge for possession when you're last. Ooh, nice. Alright, Pigeon, you may have a pot noodle. Ooh. I might be having noodles tonight. I've got my food delivery coming, my groceries delivery coming at like 10 o'clock at night. So, I'll be live till 10 o'clock. So you guys have got me at least for another like 6.5 hours. As the boys. When you was last here, you was gold, and now you've gotten diamond. Dude, get your replay in. Let's see if you can work on anything then. Anyone that's a viewer right now, more than welcome. I really like this, dude. I really like how you slow play this. Take your time. You let the ball come to you, and then you take the touch. This is really good control, though. Trying to not rush anything. Good stuff there. It's a shame it doesn't get out, but I like how you try to play that. Good touch. So we want to work on some wall plays like these. Where's the air roll? One, we don't really have to touch this. There's no challenge. The Frank's or Frakes, whatever. He's not even challenging you. He's already running away. So there's no need to hit this away from yourself. We could just try and keep this. But also air roll before you hit this. What I'd like to see you do is jump off the wall, then air roll your car 90 degrees around so that your car is flat, wheels facing to the ground. Then you can boost to the ball and the orientation won't put you off, and then you don't have to flip. You can just rotate and boost to hit the ball. You won't send a replay for now because I think most games I lose, play bad in the mistakes are really obvious, and I know what I should be doing, so I'll wait. That's fair enough, Matt. I'm more than happy to try and help you, but if you think it's something that you can fix yourself, then that's fair enough. A phrase that you've been using a bit this afternoon is slow down and don't panic. Yeah, and so one that you don't panic and don't get desperate. That's also one, dude. Don't be desperate. Is it possible to get Rocket League replay on Xbox? Yes, so on a console, you have to save your replay, watch the footage back, and record it on your console. And then upload that footage, upload that recording to YouTube from your console. So, like, looking at this, dude, like, looking at this challenge right now, you've got 12 boost. This isn't a direct opportunity on net, and you're not going to have direct control after it. So this is what I mean by being desperate. It's kind of like you've got 12 boost, you're going to aerial up for something right now, you're going to end up with 0 boost after this. What's your recovery going to look like? Like, what's your rotation going to look like? You're just going to put yourself straight out and you're going to struggle. You're going to put your teammate in a 2v1 opportunity, well, a 2v1 against them, and you're going to be struggling for boost. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I mean in terms of, if you called yourself off on that, that's really smart, but we shouldn't have jumped to begin with. But that's what I mean by desperation. Like, if you're looking for my commands boost, look under my stream in my about section. That's where I keep most of them, or that's where I keep them. We've just got Nightbot in, but I haven't fully set it up yet. Okay, goalkeeper messed up. So we should be closer to our teammate here. When your teammate hits this upfield, we should immediately push upfield to play with them. We want to always be within we want to always be at like a 1 to 1/3 distance, or 1/3 pitch distance. So like right now we're pushing up to like half distance. There, and now even further. If I was you, I would want to be around about here right now, halfway line, depending on how close you are to them, but like around about here, so that as the ball rotates round, oh look, see, that's why I want you that close. We probably I don't know, wouldn't have, but it's the 1/3 pitch distance you need to think of. So here, ball pops up, that's the attack starting, get going, boost, flip, get yourself upfield, and then hopefully we'll be able to score something. So you leave your team. One of the ways to think about twos is we want to promote a 1v2 play style. So your teammate is like doing heavy lifting by themselves, but that doesn't mean you're going to leave them alone to do it. You're always going to be like 1/3 of the pitch distance from them, so that if something happens, you can immediately jump on top as reinforcement and help out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you're too far away, it means you show up late, and then you have to lunge into your attacks, and then you just get outplayed. So the 1/3 pitch distance is so that your reinforcement, you're close to your teammates. So the moment something goes bad for them, you're like, I'm here, dude. I can take over. And that's basically what our position is. Our position is being that reinforcement. So it's a very defensive play style, but it means that the moment that the ball spits out, you're there, you take control, and we've still got pressure. You're right, Fortnite kid. Oh, you shouldn't have got that extra touch. That extra touch took the shot away from you then. You think you contributed to every goal. Well, someone can always do something different, dude. Like, there's even if like one thing that I learned. Who was it? I learned it from. I don't think it was Johnny Boy. It was a YouTube creator that said something like, even if you wasn't involved in a play that ended up being a goal, there's always something you could have done differently that would have prevented that, whether it was 2 seconds before the goal, 5 seconds before the goal, 10 seconds before the goal. Do you know what I mean? Like, did you give up the possession that contributed to the other team then scoring? Do you know what I mean? It all adds up. You ain't never. You got gifted a sub, my dude. So here, again, this is like panicking, being desperate. Do you really want to jump up for this right now, or do you think you should 180 around first and then go for it? So you panicked here by jumping up straight away. You should have done your 180 turn first and then gone for the ball. Like, don't make yourself do something you don't think you can get. Turn around, do it how it's comfortable. And then if it's still not enough, then you realise, oh shit, I now need to get quicker. You got GC a few weeks back, and I think I'm focusing on my positioning. Nice, yeah, positioning does help a lot. That's how I generally coach people, via positioning. I do help with mechanics, and I do have a few strats for GC specifically, but yeah, positioning's my main thing. So in this touch, dude, like, your teammate has, when your teammate turns now, they have the better lineup for this. Like, where are you sending this ball? Again, are you taking control of this, or are you putting it on target? Neither. So it's not the best touch. And you're doing that same play again, where you're just trying to touch the ball to the wall, touch it back into your own corner so we can take control. Alright, so main things that you want to work on are those those low boost plays where you throw your slot. You need to make sure you're padding more and not using as much boost as you travel around, apart from speeding yourself up, because you're showing up into a lot of challenges where you've got low boost, and then the next point is if you're last, or if you've got low boost, or if it's just like if you're not taking control of the ball, as in a dribble, or this is a first touch, or if this touch isn't going to be an immediate threat to the opponent's goal. Like, think about your recovery, think about your rotation. Don't just throw yourself into doing things because you have an opportunity to hit ball. Like, one of the lowest brain things is like hit ball for the sake of hitting ball. It's like, where are you hitting it? Why are you hitting it? Can you get another touch after you hit this? Do you want to get another touch? And then if you do, or if you should, does that mean you need to bang the ball, or should you just lightly touch the ball? Do you know what I mean? Felina, if you join my Discord? Yeah. What would you say is the easiest rank to lose? By that, I'm talking about getting up to Champ or GC, and the fear of dropping down. Higher ranks losing a bit of skill would have some consequences, but the MMR gaps are wider apart. Like, a lot of ranks are easy to lose, but I'd say like GC is probably the easiest to lose, because there's so much in terms of boosting and smurfing and alt accounts, people that can do it, people that can't do it anymore. Like, C3 is just a graveyard, do you know what I mean, of players that are trying to like, C3 is just horrible in terms of playing. So when you're in GC, like low GC, there's so many people that are around you that are like holding on for dear life. Like, do you know what I mean? Or there are people that are just generally boosting their friends up to GC and stuff like that, so it's easy to get knocked back out. What do I have to do? You have to join my Discord, dude. ! Discord in the chat. join my Discord, set your roles, upload a replay file. That's how I do the coaching on the weekends. So yeah, dude, you need to focus more on being like, as you said, like, play slow, don't panic. Or no, slow down, don't panic, yes. But also don't get desperate. Don't throw yourself into zero boost situations. Don't hit the ball for the sake of hitting the ball. You've got to get into the point now where it's like, I'm going to hit the ball somewhere that I know I can get another touch.